it works out, it's really amazing because I'm saving the food, I'm reducing waste, I'm saving the planet, I'm helping people eat. It's like pretty, the payback is like immediate and constant.
I'm here outside the U.S. Steel Tower, home of the University of Pittsburgh Medical Center, and a number of food rescues where food is being picked up and taken to those in need. Nearly 1/3 of all food produced goes to waste, which is a source of a ton of wasted emissions. What are all of the roles that it takes to reduce food waste? Today I'm talking with Alexis Cromer, who's with 412 Food Rescue and wears a number of hats when it comes to being part of the solution, reducing food waste, and making an impact in Pittsburgh and beyond. Just to start out, could you introduce yourself?
I'm Alexis, last name Cromer. I work at 412 Food Rescue as a food program director in food recovery, as well as I do dispatch, which works with the volunteers, and then also drive truck and other things like that.
More broadly, what does 412 Food Rescue do in short? Because I'm guessing it's a lot.
It's so much, but short answer is rescuing excess food from places that would otherwise throw it away. And that covers like every industry that touches food on the way to people.
Generally, in your work now, like what's your relationship with climate change? What role does it play, and how do you think of it?
Food waste itself rots in landfills, creating methane. In the US alone, that generates 32.6 million car greenhouse gas emissions yearly. So just reducing that impacts the environment immensely. Not to mention the energy used by the people growing the food, cooking the food, driving the food across the country, water, everything.
Reducing food waste is actually the most impactful climate solution, and it's no wonder because like each and every day we eat multiple times a day, hopefully, if we're lucky, right? And that is something that is wasteful if we're not able to do something with the food. So what impact are you having in the work that you do to kind of address that problem when it comes to like the methane and everything else you talked about with food waste?
Well, so we are using our volunteer force, people that are driving around anyway, to use that time on the road to pick something up and drop it off. And we're doing that with our refrigerator trucks too, group those together and get them out to places that maybe are harder to reach. A lot of what we do here at 412 Food Rescue, we could not do without thousands and thousands of people. And like all of them are coming from different places. Like we have groups of volunteers. They're just volunteering, but they're world famous symphony, instrumentalists. They're like coming down and picking up food in their t-shirt in the rain and taking it to whomever. It's pretty great.
Do you remember what you wanted to be when you were a kid, when people would be like, what do you want to be when you grow up? Was there like something that you wanted to do or something you had in mind?
I wanted to be an artist initially. And that was very spread across all sorts of mediums, words, pictures, stories, all of that. The thing that propelled me forward with that was in writing, they say that you want to talk to people, get stories, experience different things, work in different areas, travel. I didn't necessarily keep going with poetry, but that propelled me towards collecting those stories, which is an interesting thing in itself. A part of that has broadened my care for my immediate community, and environmental issues are hand in hand with that. Musicians and artists in general care about their community and try to impact it every day. And the thing that really connects it is the creativity and care for the community.
I know that with a lot of organizations that work to reduce food waste or recover food, they have an idea of how big the scope is of the work. What does that look like for 412 Food Rescue?
We took a big picture down at the point where we held up a sign that said 10 million. So, but that was back at the beginning of the summer. So we're way above that already.
I'll say, what's the thing that excites you most about your work specifically?
It's the problem solving.
Yeah.
That gets me going. It's just a natural tendency and a joy for me to do, even if it doesn't work out. But when it works out, it's really amazing because I'm saving the food, I'm reducing waste, I'm saving the planet, I'm helping people eat. It's like pretty, the payback is like immediate and constant.
Your path has been like so unique and I think powerful. Were there people who kind of said to you, like, that's not a career, you need a real job, you need something else? Because even for me, when I'm like, my job is storyteller, they're like, what? That's a fake job. So, like, how do you, what were people around you saying when it kind of came to that ambition for you to be an artist?
There was a lot of discouragement.
Yeah.
My family was from New York City and very poor backgrounds, lived in the projects. My grandmother was from the Dominican Republic, was an immigrant. So, parents very concerned with money issues, seeing it as something that's poor and not rich, which I believe the opposite, and they've never convinced me otherwise, no matter what they say. There are things in life that are actual wealth, are not money. Mm-hmm. It's the connections we have with each other, it's the connections with the planet. Pursuing all your interests are extremely important for a beautiful, happy life.
What advice do you have for someone who's like not really sure what direction to go on their path, if they're going in the right direction? Like, what would you say to a young person like that?
I'd say don't worry so much about the end point. There's so many chapters. You want to go for the basics, like really pursue things that make you happy in mind, body, and soul. That's the best thing you could really do. With that, you gain confidence in yourself. The earlier you pursue that, the better, in my opinion. The confidence in yourself, being brave. I think those are the most important things in life to be, so you can really engage and have impact in whatever you decide to do. Hi, my name is Alexis Cromer, and I'm helping the world reach drawdown through reducing food waste.